Bristolier. Lamb. Cooper Vuna is marshalled by Lemmy. Senatore. Just on the field, Lamb. Tries that inside ball, but Worcester need to score and need to score very quickly. Time is against them now. They came into this game with a 1-point advantage, remember.
Well, they need 2 converted tries, and that 1 extra point would give them the aggregate, but I'd take it quick and go. Brazilian needs to tap this and go. They don't want to be slow at all.
13.
This just takes the clock down. They'll nudge it into the corner, but I just think they need a bit of jouet, don't they? They need a bit of ball in the hands. They've just been tackling machines for a large periods of the second half.
Finished top of the pile, remember Bristol. The regular season they beat Worcester. And their place at Ashengate in round 1. They beat Worcester here at Sixways in round 22. It was a breathtaking start to the season, wasn't it, between these two sides? This was always going to be the final. Few could predict the outcome of the final.
Early on the lifter.
Mark Sorensen is done. Then Townsend is on.
Early on the lifter.
Lamb goes into the corner again. 6 minutes left. 13 points, the difference on the aggregate. Apologise for any unsavoury language you may have heard. You may have realised the stakes are pretty high. Worcester coming with that drive. They've done it all season.
Penalty try.
Penalty try.
Guaranteed 7.
JP Doyle runs into the 6, and he's going to give a yellow card as well. Dwayne Peel is protesting. It's Max Crumpton, is it, that has been given the yellow card? Ryan Lamb trots away. The drama of this championship final continues. It goes to the last minute.
I don't know, you're a good detective, Mr. Hammond. Who's he giving it to? I don't know whether anyone's gone off yet.
Time off, says JP Doyle.
Help me with my GCS maths here. A converted try makes it 30-30. The aggregate score then goes 1 in the favour as Dean Ryan's nails go down to the quick. That would then give the victory back to Worcester Warriors. 1 converted try needed. JP Doyle is saying, come on, no time wasting, no time wasting, keep going, keep going. Lamb goes off. Jack Lamb is the guy. No, he's not been substituted. He's the guy going to the bin, so he will play no further part. So we are going to get a result, I would say, in the full 80, because Worcester will not be going for penalties. They have to get a try.
What an incredible 4.5 minutes here at Sixways. We suspected this was always going to go right down to the wire. 7 points the difference tonight. 6 points the difference on aggregate. And Bristolier, like last week, makes a break in the final minutes. Jonathan Thomas down to 14 now. Bristol. Bristolier, Ryan Mills, Ben Howard. There's some space for Ben Howard, and he's got Biggs on hand. That's the halfway line. Sixways are all on their feet here. They're trying to find Cooper Vuna, Mike Williams, Ryan Mills, David Lemmy with a hand in there. Pennell flicks it back to Ryan Mills. They fire it into midfield with Niall Annett. Worcester coming again now. Bristolier, Ryan Mills, Pennell just opened up for him for a moment, but then Lemmy and Crumpton closed the door. Worcester finally holding on to possession. And just as I say that, Perenisi turns the ball over.
Man over.
Mosses. Tubby's knocked it on. Jack Tubby's knocked it on. And we still have 3 minutes left.
Oh my word. They had men over there, Bristol, that left outside. I wasn't going to say that was game, but I tell you what, there was an overlap. The cover was coming across, but the pass wasn't crisp enough. It wasn't to hand. And with 3 minutes, the clock is stopped. There we go. That's an outrageous pass. That's going over the top to Amesbury. That is a chance. Tick-tock, the clock goes down. But crucially for the Warriors, they're on halfway with the put-in.
We knew it would be utterly absorbing. And everybody, the players, the crowd here at Sixways, the coaching staff of both teams can just take a moment of breath, because there is some 3 minutes left in this utterly dramatic game. As Joe Reese comes on the field for Nick Shonut.
Crouch! Fine!
Yeah, Bristol packing down with 7 men at this scrum. It's a bit of a risk. They're doing it so they can maintain the defensive line behind the scrum, but look what happens. Big scrum from Worcester.
Lamb, Mills, Howard. Oh! Great tackle, Tubby. Really was. Brazulier, Lamb again into midfield. We had the most dramatic finish last week. Is it going to be history repeating itself? Cooper Boona, just about held by Lemmy, isn't it?
Holding there, coming back offside.
Holding on, Bristol are offside. Penalty is not enough.
Corner.
This driving maul has been one of the biggest weapons for any team in this championship season. Now is the time, as far as Worcester are concerned, to get it right.
And Lamb has baited the hook there. He hasn't given him 5 minutes out, he's given him about 7. What a kick from the fly half. He hasn't had the complete game, but that was a cool hand. He edged it into there. As Pat said, 7 forwards against 8. It's with Bristol, against Bristol. The jump is good, and now the drive.
Timing's good.
They're driving round that right-hand side. It's crabbing infield again now.
18 is legal. 18 is legal. Use the ball.
Metre and a half. Worcester told to use it now. Mike Williams smashes it, as he has done all season. Brazulier and Percival now. Bristol with 14. Boona. Cooper Boona. They're looking for a moment of magic from him. Brazulier again. Oh, Van Veldt! Van Veldt! Advantage coming to Worcester.
Another card.
And it's another card. It's another card. And Bristol again, like in the first leg, are down to 13. Watch the decision here.
9.
You go for a scrum.
49 seconds left
I think it's Peel
on the clock, and it's Dwayne Peel. 7 forwards, no scrum half for Bristol.
That's down to 13. You have to go for the scrum. You control this. You've got 49 seconds to go.
Time is off.
This will go in. It'll get to the back. The push will come on. We saw a famous set of scrums, didn't we, in an England shirt once in Wellington when they were down to 13 players to 6 forwards. Bristol's, well, life in the Premiership depends on this. Worcester's return to the Premiership could be just around the corner.
We said it would come down to 2 finals, to 160 minutes. In effect, it comes down to 1 scrum. You defend this scrum, you're in the Premiership. You score from it, you're in the Premiership. It's going to be there! And it's Chris Pennell for Worcester! They still have to get the conversion. The most intense drama
As he kicks it in 15 seconds.
you will possibly ever see on a rugby field. 57-58
Ryan, dead on me.
on the aggregate. 28-30 on the night. Ryan Lamb to bring the scores level. But with Worcester, the 1 point advantage coming into tonight. Ryan Lamb to seal a place in the Premiership for Worcester. And it is Worcester who bounce straight back up to the Premiership. The most dramatic scenes here at Sixways. Worcester have done it. At times in that second half, you felt there was only one team in this final, and that was Bristol. But Worcester have shown incredible character to draw this game tonight and win this Greene King IPA Championship final, 59-58 on the aggregate. Dean Ryan takes his side back to the Premiership. For Andy Robinson, the pain continues.
And finally the curtain falls on this championship, and what fantastic theatre. 4 heroic halves of rugby. For Bristol, the tears and the trauma to spend at least another year in England's second tier. For Worcester, the wonderful realisation of achievement that they are bound for the promised land of the Premiership. Well done to both sides, but as ever, there can only be one winner, and that is Worcester.
The way a team plays as a whole determines its success. We've seen Harlequins and Northampton regroup in the Championship. There's been sea changes in this club from top to bottom, but like Newcastle and London Welsh, Worcester have bounced back to the Premiership in the most dramatic final this Championship has ever seen.